it shines like my grandfather did. So sometimes I awake angered at the sun's ability to rise, cursing the skies with a madman's cries. You were not meant to rise. You don't deserve it. What the fuck have you ever done to earn it? Pointless. Like trying to air out the wind, but they say, walk a bridge knowing it's gonna collapse. Fly in a plane knowing it's gonna crash. Ride an elevator whose cord you know will snap, and when your organs turn to astronauts floating through the universe in your abdomen, close your eyes. Whisper words of worship to the blueprints designer. They tell me to have faith in an architect who built things that are meant to break. Narcissistic, schizophrenic, compensating for a complex of inferiority by building bodies made permanently temporary. You are no shepherd, and I am no sheep. So don't count me amongst your flock when you guilt when I like to sleep. I don't sleep. I don't pray. They say I've strayed. But if I seek you out, then you will be there for me. Therefore, you should be willing to answer this prayer for me. Fashion the stars into a celestial slip knot. Hang yourself like drapery. Build a barrier with your burial and block out the light they claim you let there be. The sun is deception. Just because it's bright doesn't mean that it's shining. Turn to it for guidance and you'll end up blinded. How can you trust what you can't look in the eye? Liar. Light to the world, not worth seeing, gives life to beings not worth being. So selfish. The sun is unfaithful and you are submissive, glutton for punishment, drinking its sugar-coated kisses. It burns you each and every time you see it, yet when it comes back, you still call it beautiful. Touches your body for hours, leaves you wordlessly to be with other people. You spend your nights without it. Return to nocturnal. The moon cycles through phases of being incomplete. Our relationship is born through common insecurity. I call her beautiful. She pulls out my pain. Cascades clear waves over caramel cliffsides, uses the ocean to push farewell in the tide. But they say, hand over your ambitions like possessions in a robbery. Give over your pride because it's his favorite commodity. This oddity, odd deity who steals all your smiles because they're more valuable than your sorrow. Gives you new days to take away your tomorrow. They tell me to have faith in a thief, a kleptomaniacal tyrant with whom I have beef because he stole the sun from me, left it lying in a pine box horizon line. It was bright and it wasn't shining. Turned to it for guidance, but the sight was blinded. But I still waited for the sun to rise. I waited. I knew the sun would rise. I waited. And the sun didn't rise. On November 6, 1996, William Thomas Washington was rushed to a Kaiser Permanente hospital where the staff tried to force air into him. One look at his charted medication would have told him that the lining of his lung had been thinned by aminophylline, and they pushed. His lungs pushed back, bursting. Sometimes things don't end the way you think they ought to. You expect fanfare, they end silent. You expect tranquility, and they end violent, and without a chance for you to apologize, and without a chance for you to say goodbye. Sometimes they just... Yeah.